being Shakti. I am power.
ओम शांति। आज नवरात्रों का चौथा दिन है। आज हम सब माँ कूष्मांडा के चरित्रों का गायन करते हैं, पूजन करते हैं, उनकी शक्तियों का आह्वान करते हैं। वो किस शक्ति का प्रतीक है जिनके लिए हम उपवास भी करते हैं, जागरण भी करते हैं। माँ कूष्मांडा, ये शब्द बहुत विशेष है, बहुत यूनिक है, क्योंकि ये 3 शब्दों से बना एक शब्द है। कू मतलब लिटिल, टाइनी, ऊष्म का मतलब ऊर्जा, और अंडा मीन्स द सोल। कूष्मांडा is a symbolic representation of the soul. आत्मा का symbolic representation है। हम सब जानते हैं कि आत्मा ही अपने मन का इस्तेमाल कर संकल्पों को रचकर अपनी सृष्टि बनाती है। सो हम सब अपने लाइफ के क्रिएटर हैं। We are writing our own destiny through our thoughts, words and actions. अब जब हम जीवन जीने की कला को सीख रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं कि कैसे बाहर के संस्कारों से, बाहर के लोगों के व्यवहार से इन्फ्लुएंस ना होकर हमें अपनी डेस्टिनी लिखनी है। Even if somebody is not behaving the right way, even if the situation is not favorable, तब भी हम अपनी मनचाही डेस्टिनी लिखें, क्रिएट करें, मनचाहे संकल्पों को क्रिएट करें। इसके लिए एक शक्ति बहुत ज़रूरी है, द पावर टू टॉलरेट, सहन करने की शक्ति। क्योंकि बाहर की परिस्थितियाँ अलग हैं, लोगों के स्वभाव और संस्कार अलग अलग हैं, तो ऐसे में सहन करने की शक्ति बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट हो जाती है। तो आज हमारे साथ अफ्रीका से सिस्टर ग्रेस हैं, जो कि हमको पावर टू टॉलरेट के बारे में और डिटेल में समझाएंगे।
Om Shanti. Today is the 4th day of Navratri. On this day, we celebrate the goddess Kushmanda. The power associated with the goddess Kushmanda is the power of tolerance. To tolerate or have the power of tolerance is the ability we all have to respond to external and internal events in a positive way, yet not be affected by them, nor influenced by them. To tolerate means to remain in my calm, in my peace, regardless of the situation. Tolerance is about creating a harmonious atmosphere, harmonious spaces where we can have quality interactions with each other. And we need to understand that all human beings have innate good qualities, and that each one of us has an eternal part inside where we must express ourselves in our own unique way. And I think that when we develop this perspective, we will begin to respect, we will begin to accept, and we will appreciate each other for the way we are. We will appreciate the existence of others. For me, tolerance opens the door to acceptance. When I listen to the story of Kushmanda, I believe that this is a story of tolerance. She was alone in the darkness, and she had tolerated the darkness and has even accepted it with a smile, and that smile transformed the darkness into light and created a universe that we can live and enjoy being in the light. I find that the smile seems to be a branding or a trademark of tolerance. With a smile, we can remain in our natural state of being, whether that is peace or love or happiness, contentment, mercy, whatever. When tolerance opens that door of acceptance, the heart feels happy, and naturally the lips will break into a smile. One story I want to equate to this is the story of Brahma Baba, the father and founder of the Brahma Kumaris. He received so much anger from the very community who once praised him. He led a life where he received so much love from everyone, but to the extent that he was loved by everyone in his worldly life, to that extent, everyone became his enemy in his spiritual life. But that didn't bother him. It didn't stop him. With the power of tolerance, he remained smiling. He never became disheartened. To smile when someone praises you, that is no big thing. That's not tolerance. But to remain smiling when a time when someone becomes an angry enemy and is showering you with insults, and yet not have a single sign of anger or hurt feelings or sadness on your face, and that in your mind there are no thoughts of revenge or anger, that is tolerance. Brahma Baba never made anything that is small into something big. He remained very light, and he made others also light. And this is what tolerance is. It not only allows you to remain peaceful and calm, but it brings others into that peace and calm as well. Brahma Baba didn't make a small stone into a mountain, but he made the mountain into something small. He put the expansion into its essence. And this is what tolerance does. It allows us to remove all the noise, all the external things that are not necessary, and keep us in our true nature. In the world today, there's so much antagonism. Perhaps the main reason for the contentions that we are witnessing in the world is because of a lack of tolerance. Another story that I want to equate this with is that of my birthplace. I was born in Siparia, a small rural town in southern Trinidad, where there is now a variety of cultures, but the most dominant and the original is that of Spanish descendants. In this small town, there is a statue of the Virgin Mary, rightly called the Black Madonna because the statue is painted black. Her real name is La Divina Pastora, meaning the divine shepherdess. The statue is housed in the Roman Catholic Church, which has its same name and dates back to the 16th century. The church itself has been burnt down, rebuilt, and has been renovated many times, but in the same spot of its original church that was built by the Capuchin monks. For centuries, this statue has been the icon of devotion, a pilgrimage place for people of many different religions. In Trinidad, religious groups do not always see eye to eye, but one exception, notable exception as well, is the Feast of La Divina Pastora. On this feast day, hundreds of Hindus, Buddhists, Muslims, Roman Catholics from across the country, other Christians from different regions make this pilgrimage to this very remote town that is known for its quietness annually to pay homage to this statue. And this pilgrimage has been happening for centuries. The Feast of La Divina Pastora reminds me of the story of Kushmanda, or the devotion to Kushmanda. These devotees believe that they will receive something for their health, for their finances, for their prosperity, their well-being from the statue. Just as Kushmanda actually gave her devotees prosperity, happiness, and a disease-free life, La Divina Pastora also showers her devotees with prosperity, with health, and fertility. What I find common in all three of these accounts is the power of tolerance as a creative instinct, somewhere where creation happens either in light or in divinity or in harmony. So right now, just where you are, allow yourself to slip into silence. Let your mind relax. And in the calmness of your mind, ask yourself, how tolerant am I? Am I able to tolerate all the things that are happening around me without becoming upset or angry or frustrated? Am I able to stay in my happiness, in my sense of peace, in my lovefulness, regardless of what is happening in my surroundings? If you're not able to, then here's a small exercise. Imagine taking the roots of tolerance and embedding them deep in the core of your being, where there is love, where there is peace, where there is happiness, where there is purity, where there is wisdom, where there is power. And as you anchor these roots of tolerance in this beautiful space, just imagine that nothing external can shake you, because the root of your power of tolerance is firmly grounded in the core of your being. You are unshakable. You are able to remain stable in your sense of self. Om Shanti.
Being Shakti. I am power.